Hello everybody, how's it going? Today we're going to have problem number 29. Write a program to fill two arrays elements with random numbers from 1 to 100. Then sum the both arrays elements. For example, if the user input 5, the output should be the array1 elements are. We have these random numbers, 5 numbers, 86, 33, 46, 92, 30. And after that, the array2 elements are 64, 84, 36, 37, 6. So we have different random 5 numbers assigned to different arrays, array1, array2, and we take the first number of array1 that's stored inside the first index, we sum it to, or we add it to the first number in the first index of array2. Okay, so 86 plus 64 is give me 150. 33 plus 84 is give me 117. 46 plus 36 give me 82. 92 plus 37 is give me 129. 30 plus 6 is give me 36. So we take each number, each first numbers, or each numbers that belong to the same indexes in both arrays, we send them to each other. The first number in the first index of the first array, we will sum it, or we will plus it, or we will add it to the first number in the first index of the second array. And so on until we get the final result. After addition two arrays, we have different numbers. All right, so now let's go to Visual Studio to see how we're going to convert this requirement of this problem number 29 into code. The code, basically we use a lot of functions from the previous problems, and we just add one function and we add small variables in the main function, and that's it to solve for us this problem number 29. Let's go to Visual Studio to see how we build it. All right, this is our solution of problem number 29. Write a program to fill two arrays elements with random numbers from 1 to 100. Two arrays, okay? Then sum the both arrays elements. As I explained on slides, take the first number in the first index of array 1 and sum it to the first number in the first index of array 2, and the result store it in different array and print as the final result. So first let's do run to check it out together and see how the program looks like. Perfect. Once you did run, the command display for us this question: how many elements do you want to get randomly for the two arrays? We will say 5 elements, 5 numbers. Perfect. The array1 elements are 12, 64, 91. The array2 elements are 34, 19, 80, 98. And we take the first number of the first array, which is 12. We sum it to, or we add it to 34. 12 plus 34 is give us 46, correct. 64 plus 19 is giving me 83, and so on until we add the both array elements or numbers and we store them in another or third array. We call it array addition. Let's go now to the code to see how we build this program. First thing, we have srand, you already know it, and after that integer, we define integer data type. We have array1 capacity of 100, array2 of 100, and array addition also of 100, because array addition should to be the same, its capacity should to be the same like the array2 and array1. Okay, and here we say got positive number. We call this function know it. We customize the question as we want. How many elements do you want to get randomly for the two arrays or for both arrays? This question you saw it on the console screen once we did run to the program. We take the number, we store it inside array length. We have here one array length. Why? To make sure that the both arrays, array1 and array2, have the same length. So we use just one array length. And after that, we use this procedure: get array elements with random number, and we use it again, get array elements with random number. Look here how there is ability. One function, we use it twice already, and another function, display array, we will use it 3 times. In same program, print for us a different results. That's how you should to build your function procedures, make them generic, that you can use them in different programs, solve different problems, and also at the same time keep them in your library and call them anytime you have projects. It will help you and be more faster. Like this will be more faster developer and be more accurate, and everything is organized in your code, not spaghetti everything in the main function. We just now call procedures and function in our main function, and we write some variables and some strings. But generally in future, the project, it's big project, you start just with one small function procedure in the main function. This one small function procedure in the main function, it will call all the functions and the procedure above the main function. You will see when we will take the projects in the end of the roadmap. All right, sorry, in the end of this course number 4. So after that, we call the get array elements with random number. First time we give it array1 with the length, array length. We go inside this get array elements with random number. You already know it. Just let's open it. Takes the array and the length by ref. Don't forget. We have integer I equals 0, while 0 less than 5. Let's say the user store inside the array length number 5 because the user inside 5. Array of I equal generate random number. Generate random number, this one here, you already explained it many times before. It's returned for us randomly number. We store it in the first index of the array. So each time the compiler get back again to check the I, found the I is still like less than array of length, we go to call or we create another random number to store it in the different index or in the second index of the array. Like this, we get random numbers. You already know it. Okay, so first time when we use get array elements with random number, we give it the array and we give it the length. And second time we give, when we use the get array elements with the random number, we give it also the array, but array2 and the length. The length is same. We use it for both arrays to make sure that the both arrays have the same length. This question, how many elements do you want to get randomly for both arrays? It was exist here. If you remember from the previous lesson, it was here inside get array elements with random number. We erase it. We just leave the logic. Why we leave the logic? Because we want to get random numbers every time we use this procedure that's called get array elements with random number. Because when we called it here twice, we don't want the compiler ask the user twice the question. How many elements do you want to get randomly for the two arrays? Once we said 5 and give us 5 elements or 5 numbers, and ask us again because the question is exists inside this get array elements with random number because we use it twice in the main function. So we erase it and we use get positive number and we use it just one. And after that, we ask the user just one. And we use the length for both arrays because both arrays should have the same lengths to account the number equally, all right? To account the elements equally. So after we use get array elements with random number twice, first time we give it array1 with the length, and second time we give it array2 with the length. Don't mix it, okay? Don't send get array elements procedure, same array. You have to send to its parameter the both arrays, array1 and array2. And after that, we call this procedure that it will sum for us the numbers in all the indexes of array1, array2. It's called add the two arrays. It takes the array1, it's already full with 5 random numbers, for example, and takes the array2 also, it's full with 5 random numbers or elements. And array addition, it's still like empty. You're not assigning anything from it. It should have the same capacity, okay? Array addition of 100, array2 of 100, array1 of 100, okay? And take array of length. Array length variable, it will be for both arrays 1 and 2 because here we use it with the both arrays together, same length. And now let's go to the add the two arrays procedure. It's here. Let's open it. It takes, as we say, array1, array2, array addition, and array length. We say integer I equals 0 while I less than array length. Let's say array length store inside number 5 because there's inside number 5. We say array addition of I, it's still empty. The first index of this array addition is still empty. Equal array1 of I. Now we have already the first number of the first array in the first index. Plus, we use plus operator, which means we'll add them. Array2 of I. So we take the first number inside the first index of the array1. We plus it. We add it to the first number of the first index or inside the first index of the second array. We take these two numbers in different arrays of the first indexes in the both arrays, we send them to each other and we store them in the first index of array addition of I, which means it will be stored the result of the both numbers from array1 and array2. It will be stored inside the final result, will be stored inside the array addition, and so on. I plus plus, we move all the I, we move all the indexes of all the arrays plus array addition also one step forward. And we come here, array addition of I, already I represent 1 because we say I plus plus, equal array of array1 of I. Now we're already talking about the second number in the second index of array 1 plus array2 of I. We're talking also about the second index of the second array or the second number of the second array. We take the both second numbers in the second indexes of the both arrays, array1 and array2. We store it in the second index of array addition because already we moved the I by 1 once we finish the first lap. And that's how we sum the both arrays numbers according to their indexes and store them in different arrays. And here just we come in the main function, we just print it. First thing, we just write this string, the array elements are, we call display array procedure. We already take it many times before. We give it array1 and array length. And second time we say the array2 elements, different string, okay? We use the same procedure, display array and we give it array2 and array length. So the compiler will print for me the first array with its elements or numbers randomly, that we got them randomly. Let's say they are 5 numbers. And after that, it will display for me the second 5 numbers that belong to the array that we got them also randomly by using generate random number. And in the end, the compiler will display for me after addition to arrays, this string. We use also the same procedure, display array, and we give it the array addition, array length, array addition will be stored inside it, the final result of each index's numbers in both arrays, array1, array2, and you will get that line, the final result of the both numbers from array1, array2. If you look here, if you noticed here, display array, display array, display array, same function. We use it to do for us same thing, to print for us different results according to the numbers stored inside the variables or that we get them from the variables. That's how you should to develop. You have to focus in these lessons. I think starting from lesson number 10 or 11, you have to, starting when I start to already give you array or how we use array, and we practice on the array because we take the concept of the array in the previous course, and now we just practice on it on some problem solving code. We still take a lot more in our future courses, something advanced. We'll enhance these problems, we'll make it shorter, more optimized, a lot of things. Okay, so I just want you to practice on these things and don't finish or go to the next lesson unless that you understand how the arrays work, how we use the functions of positions many times in the main function, how we the logics, how it's work here. You have to know what's mean array of I, which mean the first index of the array, because the indexes of the array start from 0. You know, all the things that you take it before, you have to practice on it right now. And I will just open for you the code in case you want to, in case? You have to write it from scratch by yourself, all right? Because I will not put for you any source code, because I want you to write every single line of code of these programs by yourself from the scratch. That's how it's going to make you a good developer. All right, this is the code. Open it for you. You got it. And that was the lesson of today. That was the problem of today, problem number 29. That's a program to fill 2 arrays elements with random numbers from 1 to 100. Then sum the both arrays elements. See you next lesson, next problem.